Okay, you guys, here we go again. So today we had Terence Bradley to testify in the Fani Willis, Nathan Wade hearing in Georgia. And Terence Bradley is the former law partner and also friend and also attorney. He served as the attorney for Nathan Wade in his divorce. So today we got a lot of I do not recall. I cannot speculate and I do not recall. In fact, that might as well have been the theme of today's hearing. But it's very interesting. And I say that because here this man is. He is an attorney as well. So he should know a little bit about navigating documents, legal documents, what they potentially mean, and what the repercussions can be of putting something into writing. Why do I say this? Well, Terence Bradley, in all of his brilliance, he sends text messages back and forth with one of the attorneys who is working to have Fani Willis dismissed from the case, to get her off of the case. So as an attorney, you would think he wouldn't put stuff in writing, in text messages. It's like, what law school did you go to? What did you learn? I mean, I'm not an attorney, but even I know you have to be cognizant and careful of what you put into writing. And here he puts a bunch of stuff in text messages. So I just want you guys to see this clip. And we're going to look at Terence Bradley's body language. Let's just check him out.
So I showed you, or I asked you, I'm sorry, the last question I asked you was, what did Nathan Wade tell you about the relationship?
Same objection, Your Honor.
And that's already been ruled upon. I recall him stating that at some point they were dating. I can't tell you what date that was. It was made in confidence. We were in the back of our office. Our officers were the only two in the back. There was no one else present. That is all I can tell you at this time.
Now, do you guys see his body language? He can barely look up. He's got his head down. And to me, that just says something about his character, whether he's being truthful. He can barely look the attorney in the eyes. Now, you would think he'd be taught about witnesses and their behavior on the witness stand and how to coach them to really give the best impression. In this case, there's no jury except the court of public opinion, and the actual judge overseeing the case. But still, he has to know that his posture, his body language, his eye movements, it's all wrong. It's horrible. It reeks of I'm lying. So yes, his whole thing was I do not recall. But here's the thing, guys and gals. Terrence was sent a motion to dismiss Willis from the case. He was sent it from attorney Ashley Merchant. Prior to that motion being filed, this was done back in January. And he gave it the thumbs up, the green light. He really is like a whistleblower in a sense. So he saw the motion to dismiss, which included, according to attorney Ashley Merchant, the mention of the text messages. So here, Terrence knows nothing. He can't recall. He doesn't know anything. Now I'm gonna take you and let you see another clip where he gets grilled by another attorney, Mr. Sadow. Just take a look. And again, look at his body language, his posture, his whole demeanor. He's crouching down.
When you communicated with Ms. Merchant, did you tell her any lies about Mr. Wade and Ms. Willis's relationship?
Did I lie to Miss?
That's a simple question, Mr. Bradley. You're a lawyer. Did you lie to Ms. Merchant when you told her facts about Mr. Wade and Ms. Willis's relationship?
Not that I recall. I don't recall. I mentioned earlier that I speculated on some things. I've testified to what I did know, so I can't recall whether or not no.
Mr. Bradley, speculation is kind of a weaselly lawyer word. Let's speak truth here. You're under oath. Argumentative at this point, Your Honor. Relevant questions. Mr. Bradley.
Fine question, Mr. Rice.
Mr. Bradley, when you were communicating different details of the relationship between Miss Willis and Mr. Wade to Mrs. Merchant, did you lie to her about any of those details? Objection, asked and answered twice.
I don't think he's answered yet.
I don't recall ever whether any of it was a lie or not.
Well,
This time, so.
at the time you were communicating with Miss Merchant, you were still friends with Mr. Wade, correct?
Yes.
And at the time you were communicating with Miss Merchant, you knew that she was talking to you in her role and capacity as an attorney in this case, correct?
Correct.
And you knew that she was going to use that information to somehow benefit and file a motion benefit her client, correct?
I did not know that. So I did not. Oh, I'm sorry.
So as an attorney yourself, you were testifying here under oath that you had no idea what Miss Merchant was going to do with all the details that you were giving her about Wade and Willis's relationship.
So at the time, no, I did not. I knew that Miss Merchant was gathering information. That is correct.
Okay. And did you lie to her when you told her that the relationship began before
I don't think we
2020?
need to drill the specifics. He's covered it at a high level. I don't think we're going to get much out of this.
Mr. Bradley, isn't it true the only thing that has really changed? Well, you were speaking to Miss Merchant, whether by text or by telephone. You never said to her that I don't remember or that I'm speculating, correct?
I don't recall.
Well, you've looked through a whole lot of text messages. Do you remember ever seeing any communication from you that said, I don't remember?
Yeah, through the messages that I don't have all the messages in front of me, but no, I don't recall if I ever said I don't remember.
Do you recall seeing any text messages where you replied to her or gave her details where you said, I am speculating about this detail?
No, I never used the word speculating. No.
And the only thing that's changed between then and now is that phone call from Nathan Wade's friend, Gray Banks, correct?
Okay, you guys. So from his whole posture, as I said before, his entire demeanor is just, it screams that he's not being forthright. He's hiding something. He is, not being completely honest. His whole demeanor screams this. And he's an attorney. He understands what emotion is. He understood that it was a motion to dismiss Miss Willis from the case. And, he told Attorney Merchant that it looked good. He told her it looked good. So this is the other thing that was discovered in these text messages, right? Mr. Bradley, had stated that the affair between Willis and Wade started when she left the DA's office. So when she was first in the DA's office and left the DA's office and was a judge in South Fulton. So there are serious problems here. Serious problems. People are not being truthful. And what's done in the dark will come to the light. And it appears that from these text messages and from the cell phone pings from Mr. Wade's cell phone, something is not right. Something is just not right. And the truth is not being told, it seems, with regards to their relationship and the timeline. It does not add up. So today's testimony was a huge, I don't recall, but then these are his text messages that he sent to the other attorney. And Mr. Sadow, one of the attorneys, questioned him, and he said, that I don't recall was not, or that he didn't see anywhere his text messages where he's speculating. But here today, I must have been speculating. He doesn't know anything. He doesn't know. He has amnesia, it seems. So we are getting to, this is coming to a head, and the next court date is going to be this Friday. This Friday, there is another hearing, and I imagine it's going to be a humdinger. I will be watching. I hope you will be watching, and I will be coming back to tell you more of, what I have uncovered. What I'd like to say is that it's kind of, tripped out that this guy here, Terence Bradley, right? He's the former law partner. He's the former divorce attorney for Nathan Wade. He's his friend of many years. And yet, so easily, in a way, he kind of stabs him in the back. But, he doesn't look too happy about it here. So I just wanted to add that to the commentary. This guy was supposed to be Nathan's friend, yet he was talking to the opposition. Isn't that interesting?